Welcome back, everyone. Some lawmakers are pushing for big changes to the federal prison system. There's a new bill. It's focused on reforming supervised releases. Officials say the goal is to focus supervision on high-risk offenders, reduce waste, and give a hard look at probation officers' caseloads. The legislation also rewards good behavior, providing early release options for low-risk offenders. Supporters say it will strengthen public safety while saving taxpayer dollars. Joining me now is the bill's author, Republican Congresswoman Laurel Lee of Florida. Congresswoman, good morning.
Good morning, Hannah. Great to be here.
I am so great to have you. I'm so passionate about this subject. I'm glad we're talking about it. Walk us through why this reform is necessary. What specific problems are failing in the current system? And more importantly, how do you resolve these issues?
So as you noted, federal supervised release is the period of time after someone is released from prison where they stay on probation and oversight to help make sure that they don't pose any sort of danger to the community. But what has happened over time is that the number of people who are on federal supervised release has grown tremendously. And there are many people on supervised release who don't pose an ongoing risk to community safety. So what the bill does would require judges to make an individualized assessment of who really needs to be supervised, who doesn't, and allow our criminal court system to focus those resources and those probation officers on the individuals who pose a danger and actually require closer oversight.
A key component of the legislation is targeting supervision to those who pose the highest risk. How will probation officers know who requires the most oversight? What are safeguards so low-risk prisoners can start on a new path forward?
So that process begins in the courtroom with the judge, who will make an individualized assessment about what this person did. How did they end up in prison in the first place? Where are they now? Are they successfully completing the terms and conditions that have been imposed upon them? The bill will also require a study of our probation system overall to see what's working, to see where we can improve. And it really is designed to ensure that, number one, we're keeping our community safe. We're staying on supervision for the people who need it. But that also, if someone is doing everything right, they're completing those terms and conditions, they've demonstrated that rehabilitation, that they're able to actually get back to work, get back to their families, and have a greater chance at success. So this bill is supported by such a broad coalition of stakeholders, everyone from federal law enforcement to federal public defenders. It really demonstrates, and of course our probation officers, it really demonstrates that when it comes to smart criminal justice policy, that's something that can be bipartisan and broadly supported.
Congresswoman, why is it important for the system to distinguish between high-risk and low-risk cases? I've seen this played out in just personal situations and stories I've covered. Just how stretched thin are officer resources?
They are stretched very thin. And when that happens, they spend a substantial part of their time going through administrative hurdles with people who really don't require that kind of continued oversight once they are ready to safely re-enter the community. And so if that's diverting the time and attention of our probation officers, it's taking it away from people who are higher risk, who maybe have the underlying violent crime or have demonstrated the propensity to be a recidivist. So to be sure, there are people who require close supervised release. And we want to ensure that those are the people they're the ones the system was designed to include. And we want to ensure those people are where the focus really is. So, there are a wide diversity of people who end up involved in our federal criminal justice system. And smart criminal justice requires us to be able to see the difference.
Again, I'm very interested in this topic. Thank you for coming on. I hope this conversation continues. Congresswoman Laurel Lee, thank you again.
Thank you so much. I look forward to being back.
I would love to have you back. Thank you again.